Hello, everybody, and welcome. Did we miss last week?
We did.
I feel like we missed last week.
We did not upload like any videos at all last week. We apologize.
Our apologies, sincerely.
We made a formal apology in our vlog, but we'll do another one here. We apologize. Life kind of hit us a little bit last week, but we are back, and yeah. Sorry for missing those religious uploads of ours.
Yeah, we have been trying to do, Random Fact Monday every Monday.
Every Monday, and a couple minutes every Monday. So now we are a week off.
We've been late before, but this is the first miss, so yeah. Anyway, well, let's get right to it. So we recently traveled to New York City. Well, we actually went to Connecticut.
But we spent a day in New York while waiting for our flight.
Yeah, and had a little visit. So in spite of that, or because of that,
yes.
I wanted to bring a Random Fact Monday devoted entirely to New York City. So I'm just gonna start with
is it the city of bright lights, or is that Vegas? Which one's the city that never sleeps? Vegas or New York? New York. Okay, so city that never sleeps.
Yeah. So, I'm going to start with a ridiculous one just in terms of craziness, is it can cost over $289,000. $289,000. See, now people are thinking like, oh, he's going to talk about apartments or condos or something like that. No. $289,000 for a 1-year hot dog stand permit in Central Park. Like, that's...
So that's how those hot dog stand people are balling if they can afford that.
So let's say
for a permit.
Yeah, so a hot dog costs what, $5? Actually, in New York, maybe they cost like $34. I don't know.
No,
but
we bought a hot dog in Central Park before. That was a couple of years ago. Yeah, we did. We totally did. We did.
Bought popsicles.
No, we got a hot dog and then we sat. And we ate.
I remember sitting.
Yes.
I do remember sitting.
Yes.
Anyway, let's say $5 for a hot dog.
Sure. If we're wrong, correct us, all you New Yorkers. We didn't get a hot dog when we were there.
So, in theory, you'd have to sell, I'd say, 100,000 hot dogs. Well, I guess not really.
Because you sell pop and other stuff.
Sure, we're going to average it out on the hot dogs or whatever. But it's like, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Because, like, even if you sold 100,000 hot dogs, that's $500,000. But that's not profit.
No, because those hot dogs and buns cost.
Yeah, like something.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there's quite a margin on things like that, especially when pop is like, $3 or $2.
Yeah, and you can get a cake for $3.
Still, almost $300,000. Like, and I doubt it's a one, like, it's not payable each year. I would bet it's a monthly thing, but it's probably, like, adds up kind of thing, right?
Now, I can see them making you get a permit for the year. Because I don't have to chase after you every month.
I can't see anyone
being able to foot up that much.
Yeah, maybe it's a sign up for a
year, and then they just deduct it.
Yeah, or how do you deduct it? You'd have to pay regularly or whatever. But it's crazy.
That's a lot of money. Doesn't matter how it's taken out. That's a lot of money.
I also wonder if it's based on the money they make or not.
Well, they must obviously know how much an average hot dog stand person can make. Because otherwise, if a person only makes $200 a year of hot dogs, let's just say, and you charge them that much, like, well, no hot dog stand will ever be in Central Park.
Yeah, no, I just mean if my hot dog stand makes $500,000, your hot dog stand makes $100,000.
Do you pay the same amount for a permit?
Yeah, and I don't know.
Because I'm sure there's some prime spots in Central Park, and there's some spots that are not. But
yeah, still wild. Also, this one kind of makes me think of the Rudy Giuliani, how he was like cleaning up New York or whatever. But apparently, the city of New York will pay for a one-way plane ticket for any homeless person as long as they have a guaranteed place to live, which is interesting.
So how do they know it's guaranteed?
I don't know what the requirements would be.
Maybe it's like a sponsorship, like you as a person has to like sign a paper saying you will house this person.
Yeah.
And then if you don't and they end up being homeless, like City of New York with peanut, like
maybe there is some sort of contract. But yeah, I don't know. But it's the interesting thing though is like it's a one-way ticket, so you would also have to get them back to New York. Kind of thing, you know what I mean? If once New York gets rid of them, they have to make their way back to become homeless again in New York.
Oh, I was more thinking if they were homeless in wherever they went, you would still be responsible for that.
Oh, New York doesn't care at that point. You know what I mean? Like they're just trying to
but
clean
maybe,
up the streets.
I guess. I wonder if that's like a law that could be held federally.
What do you mean? It's not a law. It's just a...
Sure, it's not a law, but it's a contract. So can the contract be federally...
But there's no contract. The thing is...
How do
you
know?
Well, like, it's just... Okay, this is just saying they'll pay for a plane ticket. That has nothing to do with the contract. They're just saying they're only going to pay for a plane ticket if you meet a certain requirement. The certain requirement is arbitrary to how it's fulfilled. It just determines whether or not they're willing to pay for a plane ticket. Because basically they don't want to just pay for plane tickets, obviously.
And ship people to other states and have them homeless there.
Right, because then I'm sure those other states would. I'm sure there's lots of kind of human rights issues with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But anyway, on November 28th, 2012, not a single murder, shooting, stabbing, or other incident of violent crime in New York City was reported for the entire day, and it's basically the first time ever.
Wow.
So, that's crazy.
That wasn't that very long ago.
No, which is good. Like, maybe maybe it's getting better.
Were the systems down
or
something?
Well, that's what, yeah.
Someone tripped the phone lines. That's what they're not really telling us. Like, phone lines were also down that day, so no one could actually call in and report anything.
Pardon me, I had to have some milk. Yeah, that would be funny. Like, I wonder if there was a link.
I guess we shouldn't be cynical.
Yeah, no,
Let's not be cynical.
I think
if
it's
it is, then that is an awesome day for New York.
Yeah, no, I think it is. Like, it's because there's probably, like, when you think it's shooting, stabbing, an incident of violent crime, that's pretty good. A city of 17 million people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So New York City. Speaking of population, New York City has more people in the city alone than 39 whole other states. Which
I can
is
believe that.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Based on we're just there, like it's just why are there so many people everywhere?
Yeah.
I need a break from people.
It's remarkable. Yeah, like
like, who was there for like 5 hours? I'm just like, can I get out of here? Like I'm so over this.
And it is funny, like this city that never sleeps. It really makes sense. Like we were there in daytime, so it was not. But it is wild. It's just there's stuff going all the time.
I always give kudos to those who live in New York because I always thought I would want to live in New York, but just who I've grown into, I don't think I could survive living in New York. Just I like getting away from noise and people. Like I like just calm and serenity. Mm-hmm. And I think that's not possible in New York City. Like there are people who get that live, out in the suburbs and stuff. I think you live in New York City and have that serenity. Mm-hmm. I
don't know.
So
but maybe
kudos to you if you do.
You know what though? I bet you that's your condo maybe. Like
would be yours.
Might be like at the same time though, it was like in the TV shows.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking. In the TV shows you hear, but in a newer condo or whatever, like maybe there is better soundproofing to just have that sereneness.
Maybe.
How many people do you know?
Huh?
How many people would you say you have acquaintances with?
I don't know. 200.
200? Okay. Of those 200...
That was literally just...
Let's say... It's fine. Let's say it's 200. 5 of them live in New York. Because one in... just being all stats on you.
Okay, what's the stat?
One in every 38 people living in the U.S. live in New York City. So it's
So I know...
And you're a Canadian, that's why it's
living in New York?
Sure.
2 that I know? I think so.
Yeah? I only know 1. Who's the second?
Yeah, I know 2. Totally. We both know 2.
Who's the second?
Dial.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a student, isn't she?
She's still living in New York.
I guess, but is it like one of those things where she hasn't changed her address in her driver's license?
Yes, she's changed her address.
Oh. Right. Well, I don't know. I didn't change my address.
Yeah, she lives in New York, so I know 2 people who live in New York City.
No. And you're a Canadian.
And I'm a Canadian.
Yeah. So 1 in 38
How many
Americans.
people do you know who live in New York City? If you don't already live in New York City, obviously. If you do, then it's not for you.
Then you're one of the 38.
Yeah.
But no, it's crazy though.
Yeah.
New York City has the largest Chinese...
I'm going to turn this around because I'm not advertising State Farm. I'm going to turn that around. Sorry, guys. I was not advertising State Farm at all.
Maybe we
not
are.
a product placement.
Maybe we are.
Because I was just
Farm.
like, hey, no, I am not. Nope, sorry. It's a great cup.
We're trying to pick up endorsement deals, so we're just pre-advertising for people. I'm going to hold my phone like this, actually, too. Sony! Just Just wait
That's
for
bad product placement.
Wait for the ad revenue to just flow in.
While we're at it, and we have a box of donuts.
Oh my God! Don't.
Great product placement, Tim Hortons. Mm-hmm. We're not just eating that by ourselves, guys. I should probably put a disclaimer. We had friends over and they brought a box of donuts.
And the milk. That's just I like milk.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, New York has the largest Chinese population of any city outside of Asia.
Really?
Yep. Which kind of makes sense, little, like, I guess, except I would have thought LA. Just because LA... Closer? Is LA bigger? LA is smaller, but it's closer, yeah.
You know, but it's all about, what's that C Street that we went on? The one that come on, the street we drove on for a while. Starts with a C.
She's making stuff up.
I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know. Carden?
No.
Cobden?
I want to say Cannon, no.
Canton.
No, it's not that fancy.
It's where people peddle
sell
jewelry and stuff.
Bootleg stuff.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people on that street, so
I don't know.
That was where I was going to get my numbers from.
That's pretty much all I got.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got anything?
We have our personal ones that we always say we'll do, so we can do that. You guys want some personal random fact Mondays? Alright, so here are your categories. Favorites, what ifs, personal history, and then random. What do you want?
All of them? No, I was not listening at all because I really wanted one more because they didn't really conclude and I felt bad.
Okay.
So, hang on. Sorry, guys. I just give me 1 second. Oh, there. Huh. The Big Apple. Everybody knows New York is the Big Apple. It's a term coined by musicians meaning to play the big time. Which makes sense, you know. You're like, because when you say like you get a gig, you're like, yeah, I'm going to play the blank, right? And it's like the big cheese. That's that's a mob boss, the big cheese, right?
Oh, okay.
You've never heard that?
No.
Okay, well, yeah, like a big cheese is like the boss man kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's probably just the big something, the big time, the Big Apple.
Cool.
I don't know why they got apple, but
they got it.
Cool. Way to go, musicians. All right. That concludes Random Fact Monday for New York.
New York City.
Okay.
Now all about us.
You go.
I gave you categories.
I wasn't listening.
Okay, let's try this again.
She doesn't listen that I wasn't listening.
We have favorites, what ifs, personal history, and random.
Obviously, random. It's Random Fact Monday.
That's only going to work for like 2 random, because I'm like 4
Well,
in there,
you're going to do it, because you asked me, so I answered.
Is a picture worth 1,000 words? Elaborate. This is not about us. This is completely random.
No, not always.
Not always. Elaborate.
Not always. Because some pictures can express a lot, and a lot more than 1,000 words.
Okay.
But some pictures can't. They're boring. Like if it's just a portrait, for example.
Mm-hmm.
If you just have a portrait of my face, blank background, that's it. It doesn't say 1,000 words.
You sure?
Yeah, because you could make it. Hang on. You could make it say 1,000 words, but the picture's not saying 1,000 words. Somebody could write 1,000 words about it, but that's different than the picture saying.
But like the look I see in your eyes, you're like.
That's you being like, ooh, I need it to say more words to me.
I get you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Cool.
What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Elaborate.
Based on what I just said, that I think you can see a lot. People say a lot silently. And I think you can see a lot in a picture, and it can tell you a lot. You can tell where people are, like if you're good enough, like, okay, this person is in a white room. It's a white background, they're in a white room. There was, good light in that day. There is a shadow. You can, like, say things like that. I count my words.
Yeah, but then the other thing was, you said people say a lot silently. I just wanted to raise my hand and say, yes, Wemi says a lot silently. She actually mouths words, but doesn't make any sound, and then gets upset that I didn't hear it. And I'm like, you literally did not have any verbal sound come out of your mouth. She was just like, she's like, what?
I don't like you right now.
It's true story. Random fact. You brought it up. It just like I'm not.
Okay.
That wasn't putting on blast. I was just it was. See, no.
The best part of waking up is
Folgers in your cup. Sponsor.
Why are you doing this?
I don't know, that just fit. The best part of waking up is when I wake up and I, put my arm out, and you're usually 3.5 feet away from me on the bed, but I just lift my arm, and I can't do it because we're sitting awkwardly against the wall, and you just come lay on my chest. And then I get to lay in her hair, and it's just like so soft, and it's so soft because of Naomi. Product placement.
I can't with him today.
It just works every time. Anyway.
Best part of waking up is being alive. Getting to see another day.
I guess.
Yes.
Way to just macro that up.
It is. That's the best part for me.
One more. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. Appreciate life. You should appreciate life.
Yes. Another random or
no,
a different category?
Do a favorite.
It was getting really bad.
Well, I don't. You asked for one.
The next one was like, "Where's Waldo?"
You asked for one. Where is Waldo? That's a good point. Where does he live? I don't know.
What did you want? Favorite?
Favorite.
Okay.
We'll end on a favorite, guys. Come on.
Okay. What's your least favorite mode of transportation? I want you guys other to answer this one as well.
Least favorite. So is it least favorite that I've taken?
What is your least favorite mode of transportation? Just answer the question. Praise the Lord, hallelujah. Just answer the question.
You answer the question with that attitude, lady. You go. Not so easy, is it now?
It's not my turn, it's your turn.
It is your turn.
No, it's not.
Go ahead.
David!
Go ahead.
Answer the question!
No, I will go after you. Ladies first.
Married couple bickering. Answer the question.
Ladies first.
No.
Yeah.
We're just gonna sit here and not say anything. The bus is my least favorite mode of transportation.
Cool.
Because I just feel like I'm so constrained. Like I just don't like not being able to do what I want to do when I'm stuck in this small space with strangers. I don't like the bus. I don't like the bus. I can deal with the bus for like short term, like inner city thing, but bus for like a road trip, nope. I'd rather save my money until I can afford a train ticket or a plane ticket or just drive than take a bus.
Rocket powered roller skates. They. I told you should have made something I've been on because they'd be dangerous.
Jesus, take the wheel. Really?
Well,
can you be realistic?
I asked you to, and you didn't.
Can you be realistic? Something that exists.
It totally exists.
Do this.
Just saying.
Dave did this yesterday. We were out with some friends and playing a game, and the game asked, like, go around in circles and name spotted animals. Right? And Dave does this thing. You guys probably don't know about this. He pulls it over on me all the time. He'll say something with the utmost confidence, and you will not doubt it because it's like, yeah, obviously he knows what he's talking about. Like, look at the way he said, like, why would I doubt that? I just didn't know that. So anyways, we're going around in circles, and he's just like,
It was, well, hang on, it was like, cheetah, leopard,
yeah.
Dalmatian. It was really just firing around.
It was quick.
Yeah.
And then he's like, a speckled turtle. And then people, they're like, wait, what? That doesn't exist. And he's just like, damn it, you guys caught me.
He called my bluff.
And it was just like, what?
But
I was like, let me Google it. You never know what exists. So I Googled it, and it actually existed. He got lucky that one time.
I know.
But he does do that where he will say things quickly with confidence without even like taking a breath and just like, oh yeah, that's real. Like he said it, like what? And he's just straight up making things up.
I think, you know what it is, like this, especially the speckled turtle, is like, I honestly bet that probably like came up as a kid or something. So it's up here somewhere. And it was just
what about the other times when just lying?
Oh, I have no idea about those times.
You'll be like, why are pots black? He'll just be like, because when we take the charcoal and do this, do that, do that. You'll be like, alright, that makes sense.
That just sounds made up.
He just completely made it up.
That just sounds made up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not as good as you, huh?
No, you're terrible.
I see. Can you answer the damn question?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know that many modes of transportation. I would say...
Train, bus, plane, car, bike.
Yeah.
Motorcycle.
Like actually, rollerblades. I guess I wasn't that far off. Well, because like...
Is that a mode of transportation?
Oh, I was thinking, because I was even going to say walking. Like, yeah, I was thinking...
Sure, walking. I don't think rollerblades are, though.
Oh, okay. Why not? You could rollerblade to work.
Sure, that's the same as... Fine.
Like, I used to rollerblade... Like,
fine, let's say it is. Let's assume it is. Okay, is that your least favorite?
Yeah, that was awful, because there was, like, hills where we, lived, and it was scary. A lot of my least favorite is because of fear. Because I fall.
Can you guys tell us what your least favorite is? Because Dave's just...
What? Because, like, a bike, I don't mind a bike. Motorcycle, bus, that's alright. Car, like, they're all good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hang gliding. Ship.
Well, now you're just being ridiculous. I
see.
Okay.
Ship, a cat.
Okay. A cat?
A kayak.
Oh, a kayak.
Anyways, what is your least favorite mode of transportation? We would love to know.
Rickshaw.
A rickshaw.
Goes back to New York.
Oh, now he has all these bright ideas of modes of transportation. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.